Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Collins Family Urban Homestead. My name is Larry. Welcome to the weekend update. Would have gotten this started a bit sooner, but I had to get up with the rising sun, head off to Depot, and get a lot of supplies. I got my little car here that's acting like a truck, if you will. This is my version of a truck. And I got all of the supplies I need in there. We'll take you out back and show you what all the different projects we got going. I know I got to finish up the chicken tractor. I've got my wife asked for some potting mix, and I've got a couple of raised beds I want to build, or at least some sip beds for the tomatoes. And I got some other projects and stuff I got to get done out there. So follow along for the weekend, and we'll get you in on several other different projects and show you where we're at. Okay, so some of the projects we're doing today is obviously this guy's got to get completely finished. I've got chicks in the bathroom that, yeah, they're ready to come out. Let's go over and take a look at the tomatoes and got stuff I need to get finished up with them. I think they have gotten very large. You can kind of see what they're doing. We'll give you a close-up here in a little bit, but I need to get the vertical supports up for all of these guys, get that set. Same thing with the beans. They need to get the vertical support, so we'll get that project done today. I'm also going to probably pick a couple of the garlics and see where they're at. If they're good, then I may go ahead and harvest those. Maybe come back and plant something else in this spot. I'm thinking some squash or something like that. So that's kind of on the to-do list. I need to build a couple of more beds like this. One of the things I got at Home Depot this morning was some potting mix. So I'll build a couple more of these for the tomatoes I have that are sitting in the greenhouse that have been left over that were extras. I'm also going to pull probably a couple of the onions because I got some, and I'll probably explain this a little bit later. I got some like this stalk is real hard versus some of these that are, real, they're papery, whereas the other one's almost like wood. So kind of want to pull those and see what we're looking at on some of that. So those are some of the projects for today. The other project needs to get done is my compost pile. I've got a couple of small bins. I've got some pallets you can maybe see over there against the barn. I'm going to build a 3-bin compost system. Don't know if that's going to get done today or not, but that's definitely on my project list of stuff to get done, because all of all the electrical conduit is going to be used for the vertical systems, so, and for the trellising kind of stuff. So that's going to end up all coming down. I'm going to have to get that taken care of too. So those are the projects on tap for this weekend. So come along and we'll let you know what's going on. Hey guys, so I'm continuing work on the chicken tractor here. I kind of wanted to show a couple of things before I started really enclosing this in. I put a couple of braces over there and over there. I'm going to have a bottom on here so that they can kind of get up off of the grass a little bit when they're at night. Also give them a chance when it rains. We tend to get the water kind of deep here, so that gives them a chance to kind of get up and get dry a little bit while they're in here. At least that's my thought. I'm going to put over here kind of a windbreak there also, and so I added the extra bracing so that we could so I could fit all of that fun stuff in. So I just kind of wanted to show that before I get everything else put together. So we'll come back to you as further progress is made. So a quick update, I've got the bottom end over here. I've got a wall so that they can come in and stay dry, get out of the wind and stuff if you need to. We still got to put the walls and stuff up around. That's the next project. I just kind of wanted to take a quick picture and show you what we're looking at so far. And the bracing on the bottom was for that. I put the extra one on top here for that guy to go on. So yeah, this is fun with this camera, trying to figure out which direction I'm going. So, anyway, we'll get back to you as we get farther along on the project. Well, we got this project completed today. Got the birds moved out there. We got 7 chicks that you can see in there. We've got hay in here, the chicks. I built them a little perch over here. They've got all this grass area over here with water. Plenty of ventilation so that they can get out and do stuff. Same way as with Living Traditions, they've got a board that'll hold the lid up. This thing ends up being a bit heavier than I was expecting. Let me kind of go around it a little bit and kind of show you what it is. So that's what we got done today. All the birds are in there learning their new home. Sadie's not liking it. She's all kinds of upset. She's not seeing them and stuff and can't get in there, so she'll adjust. Yeah. She will adjust. Anyway, got more projects on the slate for tomorrow. I'll come back to you as we get some of those stuff done. I think I'm done for today though, so we'll see you in the morning. So one of the things I want to do is I want to harvest some of this garlic and give it a test run. Also maybe a couple of pieces of onion to kind of see what's going on with that. So let me go in here and pull a couple of these and see what we're looking at. I would tend to say that's a pretty good sized head of garlic right there. Wow. That's just on the first couple. I think these are pretty good, so obviously not going to harvest these all tonight, but I will kind of take these in and show them to my wife and see where we're at with those. I also want to pick a couple of these onions because there's a couple of them here. Like, you see, like this one right here, this center stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this real quick. So the didn't get that big, but this center staff here is like rock hard. It's still got a lot, it should have still had a lot of growing to go, but I want to break into it and see what the inside is. I think there's a couple more over here. They're very, because typically these are supposed to be like real bendy like that. This thing is like rock hard on that. So let me set this over here. And I know I have another one. I'm gonna take a look and see. Here's one. It's also kind of a small head. There's larger heads in here for sure. So that may be part of the problem. I tried this one. Looks like that's a little bit bigger head. It's still got this center thing here where these are supposed to be like, you know, so this guy is tough. So we'll take those inside. I'll give them to my wife and see where we're at. If I can get some video of that, I will. So I just wanted to kind of harvest those and see what's up. I'm gonna go take a look at the garlic and we'll get back to you. Well, good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, May the 10th. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Hope you have a great day and are treated well. Thought first thing this morning we kind of go take a look and see how the chicks did last night. First night in their tractor. Looks like they're all moving all around and doing well. Sadie, you know. They're not all huddled together and oops. I think I made that a little heavier than I needed to. So chicks are doing good. We'll go take a look at the garden and stuff a little bit later. Start working on some other projects. So happy Mother's Day, and we'll see you on the next project. So after last night going and testing a couple of the bulbs of garlic that I showed you earlier in the video, I went ahead and harvested all of my garlic. You can see it all sitting here. Look at how big some of these bulbs are compared to like my hand. That thing is huge. There's another one. So I got a pretty good rack full of garlic there. Didn't really do a count on it. I may think about doing that later, but now I got them laid out. This is an old thing I used to sift compost with, but it'll do. I'll set that in the barn behind me and let them sit there for about 5 or 6 weeks. So I just kind of wanted to show you the garlic harvest I had today on Mother's Day. So on to the next project. Hey guys, so I kind of wanted to show you something. For years I've used these panels here, and this is electrical conduit, 10-foot length there, and this is just your basic garden wire, garden fencing and stuff. It's maybe 1 inch by 2 inches, something like that, pretty small. It makes for a great easy trellis for green beans and stuff. I'm in the process of tearing these apart because these were made for another bed, and so they're not wide enough for the beds I currently have. So I'm going to take these apart, but they're still, you know, good stuff for the future. with the links and stuff that I currently have, this will probably, the fencing will probably go in the wire. But for 30 bucks for maybe a 50-yard roll of fencing, it made a lot of trellises that I've used at other places. So just kind of want to give that one as a tip. On to the next project, or complete the one I'm working on. Alright. Hey guys, so one last project for the weekend. We've got a bunch of duck eggs in here. We want to kind of go ahead and do some candling on them and see where they're at. Let me go ahead and turn the light out over here so we can kind of see the candling. You can kind of see all of the eggs here, so we'll just kind of go through these. I don't see anything there, do you?
No.
That looks empty. That looks empty. That looks empty. That looks empty. That one looks empty. Unless you're seeing something I'm seeing. I'm not seeing. Looks like just a yolk to me.
Yeah. So we either have a broken duck or definitely 3 females.
Okay, so that's all of the duck eggs. I'm gonna call this right now. There was nothing on there that looked like anywhere close to development. So what that tells us is the 3 ducks that we have are definitely all females. They are rotating just enough so that we get 2 eggs a day. I guess that's possible. So I think we have proven here pretty much that we do not have a drake. With this many eggs, you would have thought that at least one of them would have been fertile. None of them even remotely close to it. So at least, this was a successful experiment. We proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that we've got 3 hens for ducks. So we won't do this again for the duck eggs unless we have a drake. So that's where we're at. God bless, and we'll see you on the next project. Well, hey guys, I want to give a update and kind of close out this video. Let's go through all the projects that got done this weekend. This chicken tractor got done. I don't know if you can see. There's a couple of the chicks that are out there doing. The rest of them are hiding back behind. They will definitely go. They spend most of their time behind there, where nobody can see them and they feel comfortable and stuff. So that was the big project for this weekend. That got done. Out here on the garden, kind of show you. This gives you at least a decent direction of where we're going and where it's coming along. So let's start with the tomatoes. Got a couple of vertical supports up. I still got to put the trellises across. On the beans, on the other hand, I've got all of the vertical stuff up. I've got one of the trellising stuff going across. that'll get finished up next weekend, both for this bed and the tomatoes. We'll get all of that taken care of. We got all of the garlic harvested, got that laid up, being stored and stuff, and then I went and picked up some yellow squash. I got 4 different spots in there with some yellow squash. When I find some zucchini, I'll put some zucchini in here as well and kind of get that going. We harvested a couple of the onions just to kind of test, because they had that real hard green center. When my wife chopped it up, that stuff seemed to be good, she said, so that was all good. We got 1 full trellis. This is the same trellis I had set up last year on this particular tomato plant. These are these 10-foot EMT electrical rails with cattle panel cut down on it that's made to the size of this. This is the stuff I used last year. Works really well. I couldn't see redoing it. I've got to redo, take some apart for the rest of the trellising over there. So I've still got a lot of projects to get done. Next weekend also, I think my big project, I've got to take care of the compost area. I'm going to build a by pallets, a big 3-section compost bin. It's all going to be made out of the pallets. I've got the pallets already up against the barn over there, so that's what's all on tap. We'll give you the progress next weekend as to where we're at. I think that's it for today. It's time to go relax, start getting everything ready for work on Monday. Hope all the moms out there had a great Mother's Day. Hopefully you wished your mom a Mother's Day, and hopefully you had a great weekend. If you like this stuff, I'd appreciate it if you click subscribe, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing. Hit a big thumbs up on there. Have a great week. God bless, and we'll see you on the next video.